I can hardly imagine what it would be like to live in New England in the summertime before air conditioning. Especially if you lived in Boston in tight quarters in an apartment, I would imagine it'd be very nightmarish. Well, people actually used to come to Mount Vernon to get away from the heat of the city. It was high in the hills and it was breezy, and at one point there were 5 different major summertime hotels, the biggest being the Grand Hotel that sat here right on Grand Hill, and it overlooked this beautiful view. It was massive. It was absolutely beautiful. It's nothing you would ever expect to be right here in little old Mount Vernon. And people used to come up for weeks at a time. It was incredibly popular throughout the whole area. Well, upon the invention of the automobile, people began to stay for less amounts of time. They would just come up for a few days as opposed to staying for weeks on end. And then they realized they could go up to the White Mountains. And so they started to go up northern New Hampshire, and that just about killed these hotels. Well, when the Great Depression hit, they were pretty much taken out, and Mount Vernon's economy heavily suffered. And in the 1920s, the Grand Hotel burned to the ground. It's no longer here. And Mount Vernon was in such bad shape that at one point the population bottomed out to about 300 people. And it wasn't until the industry in Nashua that brought citizens of employment to the area and allowed people to look at Mount Vernon as a place to live again, where it's since flourished. Thank you.